Welcome back everyone to Piney Plays a Brawler, where I am back here with Cheelin after I went out and found some money to help pay for their new home. Let's see what we're going to do now.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
Please take this money to Frithworth, Pine Punch, and see if he will accept it as a payment to secure the family manor. Please, see if he will let us stay and pay the rest over time. The people of Langfold are honest and true to their word. The guards are still on the lookout for you, so do be careful in Harwick. I'll speak with the Reeve, for Harding was a friend of my husband's. I will not rest until he has released his grudge against you. You have helped me so much, and I endeavor now for your help. To help you, yes. Alright, so I need to go and make the down payment for the house, because apparently I could not find enough to pay it in toto. Oh, there, I have the money.
We keep safe these lands.
This
How
isn't
long?
this isn't half the price that I quoted to you. What's the meaning of this? She said that she'll pay for the rest later. Fine, fine. But I expect payment every month. I will give Cheelin a year to make up the difference. But it is really a kindness on my part. Too kind. I begin to think people take advantage. Here, take the keys before I change my mind. I'll take the keys before he decides to start charging interest. Oh, my. This place is filled with cobwebs. Well, I guess it's and it's also filled with rats. I guess we'll just have to do with that. Yeah, it's very definitely plural. Okay, well, we're going to have to deal with them. Oh, look. Make sure this is completely clear of these rats before the refugees come in here. Your turn. Okay, any more? And you. Well, at least there are several beds here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7. 8 beds.
Our mission is dire.
Oh my! This manor is not in the condition I was expecting, but it'll do just fine with a little work. We have a bit of tidying up to do here and a few things to move in from the refugee camp. Please come back to visit us soon. Alright, I see. I cannot talk to him when I'm here, but I can talk to him when I'm here.
If Floodwind falls, Harwick could be next.
Oh, that's for the epic story. Okay, but apparently I have to be inside of Harwick in order to talk to him. Alright, I'll speak to him after I take care of what's here. I was wondering where I was on the epic storyline. Alright, where were we?
Our mission is dire.
Oh, Pine Punch, I can't express my thanks enough. Rats we can handle ourselves, and money we can earn, and plenty, once we are settled. I will continue to seek an audience with Harding to clear his bad opinion of you. It is unjust that such a noble hobbit could receive such hostile treatment from the Reeve of the Wold, after all that you've done for us. No matter how Harding may behave, you have my thanks. I'll never forget your deeds. Alright, now let's see. We need the thanks. Oh my goodness gracious, this is... Actually, I think I need something with might in it. Oh. Well... I guess I need to do the fire starter first before I could finish things up. Here are the salamanders, where I need to get the glands, and it looks like the salamanders have quest rings on them, which means I'm going to have to kill some salamanders also. One gland, and kill 7 salamanders, which is a rather interesting one. You're going to have to kill 7 salamanders, but you need 8 glands, so you need to kill 8 of them anyway. But I suppose just in case the quest misfired and you didn't get the quest until it was slightly late. So perhaps maybe it is just as well. Let's grab this one. It looks like getting these salamanders is straightforward enough. Just kill a few, grab a few glands, and then we can go back and bring them to Chillin' Sun. Right? Here you go.
I am not supposed to speak with strangers.
Oh, these are perfect. I'm sure Chillin' will be happy when she finds out that I got these for her. All by myself. I mean with help, but mostly by myself. You will not tell anyone, Pine Punch, will you? Soon I'll be big enough to fight salamanders on my own. Right. Okay, and now, yes, that was what she was waiting for.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Now let us end this nonsense now. I have had enough of Harding's mistrust of you when you have given us everything. Come, I will insist that a council be called. Go to the mead hall, and I will meet you there. If Harding permits this council, the guard will let you in. It is time to set things right. All right. Let's do so.
Alder Harding requests your presence, and you can only hope that he has heard of your diligent labors on behalf of Harwick.
I could only hope. Let's see, there's Chillin, there is Agelmund, there is Hubert, and there is Cholston. And here, of course,
I do not believe you will find welcome here.
Ah, the Hobbit of the Hour. Please take a seat at my right side and join your friends at my table. I'm honored to welcome you to my council, Pine Punch. Well, that's a welcome change, that's for sure. There we go. Oh, it's good that they implemented it so that you actually sit in the chair rather than making you do anything unusual.
We must turn to the offensive.
All settled? Then let us begin. I would like to begin by apologizing. I received our guest with unjust suspicion at first. I believe that my unwillingness to spare kindness for strangers may have been poor, but our good guest has shown that some folk are worth trusting. With the compliments of the Rohirrim of Harwick, I extend an apology and welcome you here. I would like you to hear the things that are being said about you. I would like to speak my piece, Harding. Ah, my dear children, you may speak at any time. Please go on. I had the honor of meeting Pine Punch in Longhold at my husband's table. A perfect guest and a brave warrior. If not for Pine Punch, every one of us would be dead. My only wish was that my husband had heeded Pine Punch's warning sooner about... Never mind that. What is done is done. All I ask, Pine Punch, is that you bear no regret for your role here. I will always be in your debt for your noble efforts, I and my children. Well said. Here. My most trusted sergeants have had similar tales of your heroics. For your service in Longhold and Harwick, I name you Knight of the Wold. Please, Fine Punch, forgive my past behavior and consider Harwick your home. This meeting is now adjourned. Alright. Quick counsel.
I do not believe you will find welcome here.
I wish they could change his voiceovers when you get to the end of this particular instance. Yes, I meant what I said, Fine Punch. I'm truly sorry for the treatment of you when first we met. My behavior towards outsiders is always suspicious, and for that Harwick is safe. But I see that I close us off from good as well as evil. It is good to see that I'm now allowed inside the meat hall.
I do not believe you will find welcome here.
You have helped make Harwick's surrounding territory safer for its people. For that, you have my thanks. I think Harwick will be able to hold its own for now. Alright, and...
I do not understand why we delay here.
Thank you for your efforts in assisting Harwick, Pine Punch. I'm in your debt. If you wish to continue your efforts, you should head out to the outpost at Twinkenberg, south of here on the way to Floodwind. I have not heard from the men there in many days, and I worry that things go badly for them. Alright, so I need to speak to Sergeant Titlock in Twickenberg.
We keep safe these lands. For how long?
I'm truly sorry for our earlier distrust of you, Pine Punch. I have you scarred by many years of witnessing evil and cruelty in these lands, and the protection of my folk has been my greatest task. I name you a Knight of the Wold, and bid that you're welcome to my city, as I should have done from when we first met. Alright, and this finishes on notice, and that means that the guards will no longer be in search of me. So I do have to finish that quest. That's important on that. And do I get a useful tracery out of that? Helm Crusher cooldown. I have a feeling. Of course, I think right now it's pretty hard for me to get a useful tracery since I'm pretty sure that I have an identical one already. Because I've filled up, I think, all these slots a long time ago. Yep, already have an identical one. But I guess it is good for script for upgrading them because I do have some shattered traceries that I can use in order to get an upgraded version of the traceries. And I should do that. Maybe I could do that between episodes. But right now, I need to speak to our friend who has the epic story. I hope that the guards got the orders. Yeah, it looks like they got the updated orders and they're not throwing me out by the toes or anything like that. Now, where is that quest giver that I found last time who wanted to talk to me if I was barely inside the town, but wouldn't talk to me if I was barely outside of it, or something like that. There we go. Hello there.
If Floodwind falls, Harwick could be next.
The road leaves Harwick and runs southeast until it reaches Floodwind. The land becomes rockier and the further south you go, so your steeds will need to be sure of foot to make it safely. Stick to the road if you can. I don't know what threat has so worried the Rave Master of Floodwind, but it was grave enough for him to send 3 birds with a plea for help. He may have sent more. I don't know him personally. He could be excitable by nature, or the keep of Floodwind could be worse peril than ever before. Go in haste to help. We have no men to spare, and if Floodwind falls, Harwick could be next. Ooh. So, things are pretty troubled in Floodwind, and it appears that they sent for help via ravens. Maybe the folk here at Twickenberg have some idea of what's going on in Floodwind?
Your aid is welcome, friend.
I'm glad that you arrived when you did. I've only enough warriors to keep this post secure and scout the road area to report back to Captain Agelman. But we lack the ability to keep the road safe. You look hardier than most warriors I see these days. I am just thinking, a Rohirrim who is not used to seeing hobbits, seeing me come up here and saying you look hardier than most warriors I see these days. I don't know, that just sounds so strange. That's all I gotta say. Perhaps you can keep the road safe by tackling the source of the problems, eh? We have trouble brewing just north of here. Trouble brewing to the north.
The Rohirrim are grateful for your aid.
Yes, find a missing soldier near Rosecrofen. Rosecrofen. See. Wodescrofen? Wodescrofen. Okay, yeah, I'm sure whatever I'm saying is going to be wrong, but I'll say Wodescrofen would be the most likely one. I wonder what that could mean. I suppose that this thing is Wodescrofen, and he doesn't seem to be someone who is particularly willing to go inside.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
I could not do my duty. I've been standing here trying to rally my courage ever since the sergeant first sent me out. I can't seem to go in. And do you feel that terrible shadow upon the very air? Alright, I'll go and check the cave, alright? Well, this looks like a nasty enough place. Dead creatures walk alive. Explore further to find what disturbed them. Oh, let's see. I need to rest for the unrest, kill 12 Draugr in Wodescrofen, and warding off the coming darkness. The cave smells of old death, dry and acrid. So I need to burn tombs of the Draugr. I think the tombs are at the end, aren't they? Is this one where we've got a Nazgul at the end or something like that? Which will go a long way to explain why he's so scared to come in here. We all know how nasty Nazgul can be. There we go. And because their big weapon is fear. I'd say more fear than surprise. There you go. It looks like I'm going to have no trouble whatsoever of getting my quota of 12. It's a bit icky, but oh, actually, let's see. This is the there we go. Here we go. This is that's 11. Looks like I need one more. Did I miss something? It appears that I took a side passage. Well, if that was a side passage, let me find the correct passage. The throughway, so to speak. How about this way? Let's see if this is another dead end. So far, just lots of undead. I was going to say I need to find at least one more in any case in order to finish this off. Alright, that finishes off that quest. Still need to find the tombs. Ah, here we are. This is what I was looking for. We have the bridge and all of that. Alright, you're down, and you're down. Awaken, my minions. You hear something in the room ahead, and you should go up the stairs to investigate. Deal with these intruders at once. Oh well. So, yep, just like a Nazgul, get somebody else to do your dirty work. That is their way. Alright, there you go. Your turn. And then your turn. Then we can burn the tombs. Ugh. 1, 2. Perhaps it's best that we didn't fight the Nazgul. I remember that things didn't go too well the last time we had a little encounter with one. 4, 5, and then finally one more. You have burnt the tombs. There we go. Now, let's get back to the frightened soldier. I must admit, that was a rather nasty place.
Our mission is dire.
Those Draugr need to be put back to rest. Many warriors here are superstitious of the dead and the omen of the walking among the living. Your deeds have put their hearts at ease, Fine Punch. Alright, you're welcome. And I investigated the place.
Our mission is dire.
Nazgul of Mordor was behind all of this? I had heard of the Nazgul's involvement in the sacking of Langhold. I suspect from your findings is that the servants of Mordor are rallying allies. That is a disturbing thought indeed. Yes, very, very disturbing. Alright, we will take that one.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Do you see with the Kreban watching us from above? They are from Krakabor. I have seen them gather among the crests that high hill. My heart warns me that there is no ordinary birth. The Kreban seem to be guided by some unseen hand. Alright, fine. I will check the top of the hill for this flock of spies. I spy with my little eye something that starts with a C. Right? And what do all that to do? Explore the top. Oh, and I'm pretty sure I'll be killing some of these birds also while I'm at it. Feathers of the flock. Kill spying Kreban. So that's collect Kreban feathers. And of course also gather their feathers, kill them and gather their feathers. That's pretty much the usual way things go around here, right? So, let's go one by one, and of course, we have some investigation to do while we're here. So maybe I should get on with the investigation bit as I'm going through here, because I need to explore the top. I guess I'll be easier to explore once I have all these birds dead. Ah! Actually, this is what I'm supposed to be exploring, I believe. There you go. A hexagon with a sinister object. Blackbeak! Alright. You have discovered the nest of Blackbeak. You should defeat the Kreban. Alright, I've taken care of him. Okay, good. Yes, I have defeated him. So we're taking care of Blackbeak. So I could return what's on there. I think I have just one more to kill, assuming he drops the feather to finish both quests. Alright, good. Now to report back to Twickenberg.
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
The feathers that you collected from the Kraban would be very useful. We use them for arrows, bedding, and all sorts of things. Better for us to have them than those evil birds. Well, there is that, and of course I killed some birds.
Your aid is welcome, friend.
And finally,
Welcome and well met, my friend.
you found an evil object upon the crest of Krakabor. Perhaps it is the work of that Nazgul that you spied earlier. He may have summoned the Kraban. The blackbirds are surely spies of some evil plot. Well then, it looks like we've helped the people of Twickenberg, and that means that soon we must head over to Floodwind, which is where we'll be in the next episode of Piney Plays the Brawler.